ever find yourself stuck in that loop where you overpromise, underdeliver, and then end up being way too hard on yourself? Yeah, that is me in this video. Hello, creative travelers. My name is Frederike, and this growth diaries is about building my tiny art and healing business from the ground up. In today's episode, I am learning the hard way what happens when I plan like a superhero but live in a very human body. It left me tangled in deadlines that were never realistic to begin with. So, how do we stay kind to ourselves and our dreams when we realize we can't do it all at once?
Good morning. Chaotic energies here. But chaotic positive energies. I have sent the journal files to the manufacturer, so that's one like checkboxy thing. Another checkboxy thing actually, and I emailed the candle manufacturer asking if it was okay if I sent the final designs this coming Monday, which was okay. That works. I can still get my candles in time. It's a new day, it's Wednesday. I'm doing the mug designs today, I think. So let's get to work. Let's get to work. We're kind of on schedule, kind of also not, but we're gonna make it work. Sunshine. Okay, so the mug is difficult, but you know, that's expected. That's expected. For reference, this is kind of the shape that I'm going for. It is actually called, like the plain mug from the manufacturer is called a snuggle mug, which I love. It just sounds cute and comforting, which is the whole purpose of this mug, is so like when you hold it, you feel comforted, you feel warmth. Let me try to explain what I have in mind here. I haven't really gotten good at explaining the whole concept yet, because it's just all been very much in my head and it's not something that's come out of my mouth very much yet, but I'll try. You know the main painting. I'll put it somewhere on the screen. This is the overarching artwork. It is called the Portal of Becoming, and the whole concept of the Portal of Becoming is that we have realized that we want a new life. We have realized that we deserve more, we have the potential to be more, and we want to move on towards lighter and more joyful existence. But to get to the portal of becoming, you have to honor your past. So you have seen, like, you see the lanterns, which also at the bottom have like a key shape. And it's key that you light your own lanterns. These lanterns represent your own inner light and the wisdom that you acknowledge that you've gained throughout your years. That is what the lanterns and the lights represent. And the keys is like, yeah, just when you light it, it like unlocks that wisdom that you take with you. Anyway, and the trees, I have made sure that like the roots of the trees are very on top of the ground, so they are very visible. And these trees and these roots represent our past and all the versions that we've been and everything we've gone through and all the joy and the grief and the pain and the love and like all the emotional aspects of being human. The trees and the roots represent that. And I've put them out in the open because in order to be able to walk through the portal of becoming, you need to honor your roots. You need to honor your past and acknowledge that all of that was needed to be there in order for you to take this leap into a new and better existence for yourself. Like we often talk about, oh, I want to move forward and I want to let go and I want to get rid of things, or like I want to be a different person, a new person, a better person, and that is fine. But I think there's a misconception that we have to discredit or dishonor everything that we've been before that. I used to believe that, you know, I wanted to get rid of the old me and I wish it hadn't happened. I wish so many things hadn't happened, but at the end of the day, I am the person I am today because of that. And I know that sounds cliche, but I am the person I am today because of that. And in all honesty, even though I'm far away from who I'd like to be, I don't want to be anyone else. And so it was just obvious to me that I need to honor my roots and my past as much as I need to honor and want to honor all the potential that I have yet to go for, if that makes sense. So that's what this painting is about. And now the tricky part here is that I want to represent the portal of becoming as a kit with several items that are like guides and just nice and comforting items to have whilst you're rediscovering and learning and moving forward with yourself. I'd love for this kit to be very cohesive and flow beautifully together, and like every piece is a beautiful tribute and inspiration by the main artwork. But if you, for example, would love to have the mug, but you're not interested in a scented candle, or you love to have the scented candle, but you're not much of a journaling person, you know, I'd still love to be able to offer the option of buying things separately. So you're not forced to buy the entire kit. You can actually also buy one-on-one items. Now, to make that possible, it's important that each item is like an individual art piece. So you don't buy it and then you feel like there's something missing, if you know what I mean. It needs to be its own little story, cohesive story, meaningful object. Even if it's just a mug and just a scented candle and just a journal, I think there is so much power and so much comfort in having those mundane items as like an everyday part of our lives and our routines. That's what it is to me, and that's kind of why I came up with this idea in the first place. So yeah, anyway. Last weekend, my mom came with a whole bunch of dresses because I never buy clothes for myself. So usually when she has like a few pieces hanging, she takes them with me. She takes them with her to give to me to try on. One of them was this dress. Look at this. It's so cute. I feel so pretty in it. I love it so much. I just wanted to show you that. I have to admit, it's really tricky to like, I've gotten the templates and the measurements, but because I'm drawing something flat that is going to go on to something that is curved, my brain is having a struggle. I need it like, yes, I have a template, but it just all feels a little vague. So I like, doesn't show me any bleed areas of like, this is the specific part that will be on the mug and these things are the things that will be trimmed or something. It's just, I got one measurement. And is that then, will that cover the entire mug or will they be cutting something off? So I think what I'm gonna try to do, you see like the areas, this is the height that I've been given. I'm just gonna cut it from the top and the bottom and then make sure that my artwork fits into that. And then have everything else kind of, and this doesn't make any sense, does it? I'll just give it a try, then I'll send them a version and then ask if it works. Let's do that. I will admit, I feel kind of boring for filming in this room every time, but this is where I like sit 80% of the day now, so it is what it is. We have kind of made progress, like this whole mug design is confusing me because of the shape and I'm not sure about the template. So what I've done is, let me show you my little concept art collection idea wall. This is a very simple sketch of what I think is the design for the mug. So what I've done is outlined it. Baba, yeah, Daddy's outside. Daddy's outside. Bam Bam is not outside. Hey, buddy. Oh. But yeah. So what I've done is I made that drawing on the measurements from the mug manufacturer. So this was those were the measurements I got from them. And so somebody is spooking around my room. And he's adorable because he's wearing my sun hat. Anyway, I asked the mug manufacturer if they could give me feedback on if everything on this specific template, will everything be fully visible on the mug, or are there like trim sizes that they haven't shown me that are not visible, meaning that there's like a slight chance that they will cut off or crop my painting to adjust it to the mug, and I just need to know how much they'll crop if needed. How much will they trim of the artwork if that is needed? Does it make sense? Like, so I kind of am confused about the words coming out of my mouth because this is all just very overwhelming. I had immense issues yesterday with the journal files and everything, but the positive thing here is that I'm learning a ton. Now, whilst I'm waiting for a response from the mug manufacturer, I thought I'll start with the candle sketches. You probably can't really see. This right here, this is the candle label that will go around this tin box. So this tin box is the candle that I'm designing, and this is the label that will go around it, and I will be designing this and also the top. And luckily the easy part here is that I literally have the label, so I can make sure that the drawing and the painting that I make like fits exactly into that, which is not the case with the mug. We are currently on the way to the vet for Oop because she has like a laser treatment for her back because she has some back issues. And whilst we were driving, I received an email from the journal manufacturer, and I got like the clarification email with the information. Can you see that? Wait, oh, that's too close. I got like the finalized information from them that the files are in order, everything is in order. I can now see how this is gonna look like. It's still just like digital, but I can see how it's gonna look like digitally. And that means that, yeah, they'll start making my sample very soon. And in a couple of weeks I'll have the journals, which is, I can't believe I've gotten this far. It's ridiculous. This is so weird. Come on. Bye, sister. Yeah. This is so... Yeah.
Jag gjorde akkurat det samma.
Gotta show off the buckets. We got one bucket of sour cream. We got one bucket of cottage cheese, and then we also got one bucket. Where's the yogurt? The life of vegetarians. I've always wanted to try these fridge shots. They look cool. I guess this is an impromptu. This is an impromptu grocery haul because we have done our monthly groceries, kind of. This lasts us about 2 to 4 weeks, depending on the thing. So we got 2 kilos of cheese, which lasts us 2 weeks. Then we got some more cheese. We also got feta cheese. And then we got 40 eggs, which will last us 1.5 weeks. We eat a lot of eggs, so. And then you saw our new amazingly found buckets of dairy products, which is this organic from like a specific farm, what do you call it? Farm company here in Norway, which is more grass-fed cattle and just good stuff. So this is cottage cheese, we got yogurt, we got sour cream. And we eat a lot of these things since we don't eat meat. We do eat a lot of dairy. So you know what? I don't think this is really interesting. So I'm gonna take you back out and just do this. It's Friday, I'm tired, and I don't actually feel like filming, so. I don't know about you, but errand days where I have to go out of the house and get groceries and take my dogs to places, are the days that I am the utmost tired. Oh, human people and their energies are exhausting, and I mean that in a loving way, but it's still exhausting.
I think I have made a decision, which kind of feels a little bit like I'm not failing, but I feel like I'm disappointing myself. But I think it's the right decision, because my first intention was to create the candles and the mugs and the journals to have them ready for the market in June. I wanted to present them as like a prototype version of the healing kit I'm working on. And so I wanted these items to be included. Now I'm seeing that I am running out of time, first and foremost, to be able to order everything on time in order to get it by June. But also, this process is making me stress the decisions I make specifically for the mug. For some reason, the mug design is right now the most challenging because of its shape, because of the decisions that I need to make regarding handle designs and inside these designs and mug shapes and templates. And yeah, I'm going to postpone the mug design for the launch in October and not June. Which is a bummer. Like, I feel like I'm not letting myself down, but I feel like, oh, I didn't make it. Like, I'm now telling you that the whole thing I made a big deal about at the beginning of this video. Or maybe this is even like a 2-part video because I filmed so much. Like, I feel like I'm letting myself down, and maybe you a little bit, because I was like, I had this goal that I was going to reach and I desperately wanted to do it. And the worst part is I think I could have done it, but that would compromise the quality and it would compromise the process and everything. And I don't want that. So yeah, I'm just reminding myself here that I went into this businessy thing with the intention of, I need to be flexible. If I need to change my plan, I need to change my plan. That's just how it is. And I need to adjust according to how things feel, how things are working out and playing out. And right now, it's just the right decision to wait with the mugs. Trying to be kind to myself here and telling myself that I think I'm doing okay. I think I'm doing okay. And I just need to be flexible. And adjust and plan as I go. And we're gonna take it slow today, definitely. Rant over.
It's hard to see you when your eyes look dull. Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna make you not blue? Not blue. Blue too.
It is the last full day that I have time to work on the designs, and I'm so happy that I decided to let go of the mug designs for now, because then it would have been chaos, and also, yeah, it just wouldn't have turned out good. I know that by now, that I would have messed up those designs and they wouldn't have turned out well if I really rushed it. So what we have left now is the designs for the candle. You probably can't see what's going on here, but you'll see later when I'm painting. The designs for the candle. This one, this piece right here. And I need to send it in tomorrow to make it for the deadline in order for things to get ordered and manufactured on time. Sadly, kind of inconvenient timing. I did get my period today. You don't need to know that, I know. But like, I think I'm saying it because it's for you, beautiful woman, who experience this every month. We all have our different ways of how it feels. I don't know how it feels for you, but I know that this day, the first day, is the absolute worst. I'm in the most pain and the most tired, and I just don't really function. And somehow I have to function today. Let's paint. Let's see if painting can, this piece can be more of like a self-care sort of therapeutical thing, rather than, oh my goodness, I have to finish it because if not, blah, blah, blah. I don't want it to be like that. No part of this design process, or like, of course, parts of a design process like this will have these moments. But again, I am creating this with love and intention and good energies. And so I need to keep myself in a good spirit with good energy and loving energies whilst making it. So let's focus on that. It's 5:20 in the afternoon. I'm not liking it. And I'm contemplating, I feel like I say tea, very tea, like very, you hear my tea very well. Whatever that means. I'm contemplating if I should start over or give this one a shot. Like, or just try to finish it and see if it's workable. It might just be in a very, very ugly stage, and I might still be able to fix it, but I'm not sure. And my gut feeling isn't helping me right now because I'm just uncertain. This is what we got. This is what we got. But like, if you see here, I'm not happy with how things have blended and things have like bled out and stuff like that. This is okay. I'm not happy with the background, but again, maybe if I just keep working at it, it'll be fine. But I don't know if it will be fine, so should I start over? But that doesn't like guarantee me that it will be fine either, so I think I'll just keep going. And then if it doesn't work out, I'll wake up at 3 a.m. and I'll start again. I guess that's what I'll do. I don't want to wake up at 3 a.m. to make a painting, so let's cross our fingers that this one will work out. It's currently 9 p.m. and I'm getting close to the finish line of the version. I decided not to start again. I think I regret that now, but it's gonna be okay. I'm just trying to tell myself that. I'll wake up early, I'll try one more version. Worst case scenario, I stick to the one that I have now. The only thing is, like, if it was just a painting, that was for me to be a painting, I wouldn't have cared. But because this is a painting that is designed for a product that will be manufactured and I will soon have 100 of them and I have to try and sell them. It puts another level of pressure, I would say, on it. Even though I from the beginning was determined to, I'm not seeking for a perfect design. Absolutely not. I actually try to honor and enjoy that. You can see that it's painted by hand and there are, it's not perfect in the sense of the technical skills and everything. This is just a painting by someone who enjoys the craft, enjoys painting, but is by no means a professional. She just wants to create something that gives a comforting feeling. That's what I was aiming for. And I got that feeling with the painting for the journal. And I'm not really getting it for this candle design, or at least not this version of it. I like the layout, I like the outline. I don't like how I've colored it. I think I don't like it. But then again, today is my weird period brain. And I know that I'm just crossing my fingers that when I wake up in the morning, I'll feel very different about things, because I know that I'll feel different, very different tomorrow. And I'm just trying to stay optimistic, not stress and freak out, because this process isn't supposed to be stressful. It's supposed to be enjoyable, and maybe it's not enjoyable right now. I'm just still trying to approach it that way. And honestly, I'm proud of myself for that. I'm proud, despite how I felt today, utterly, I'm never this exhausted as I am this specific day of the month. I woke up from the moment I worked from the moment I woke up, and I've been working for more than 12 hours now on this thing. And I've done it. And even though I'm not happy with the result, I am happy with the effort I put into it. And I'm proud of how I'm handling this situation that is actually kind of stressful. But yeah. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's cross our fingers that things will look up then, and I can meet my deadline and everything will be fine. Good night.
What's this?
These are the candles I designed. There are a whole lot of details about this market that I have not shared with you.
This is my mom.
Guess what just arrived? I can't believe it. In less than 4 weeks, the whole thing is happening. Somebody bought an art print. Somebody bought a print.